everyone, I'm Brianna McGowan.
And I'm Erica Dixon.
And we are Blazeny. And this is Tipsy Talks. Today's Tipsy Talk topic is venue contracts.
It is so important that when you are looking at your venue contract, or even before you sign that contract, that you know that the sticker price isn't always cut and dry. It's so very important to make sure that you sit down with the venue coordinator and have a conversation about what is included in your contract, but just as importantly, what is not included in the price that you're paying as that sticker price. There are so many things to consider, like is there a cost for security? When is security required? How many security guards are required depending upon your count? Do you have to order porta potties? Do you have to get a valet? Is there extra cost for the amount of time you need for setup or tear down? There are a lot of things to have a conversation about with your venue. Insurance becomes important. Do they require liability insurance as well as cancellation insurance? There are a lot of things to think about when you're signing the contracts for your venue. So make sure that you're having very long conversations with your venue coordinator to discuss each and every detail and ask them, is there something that you need to know? Is there a cost for cutting cake? Is there a cost for bringing in your own alcohol? Do they require you to bring in use their alcohol? There are details that maybe you might not think to ask, so make sure that you're calling somebody who knows what questions to ask the venue coordinator before you sign that contract, because once it's signed, it's a done deal and you don't want to lose out on that deposit.
Also, when you're taking a venue walkthrough, look at the things that they have around. Can you utilize the centerpieces that they have? Can you utilize the chairs and the tables that they have? Do you like the linens that they have? Or would you prefer to have outside linens brought in? Those things can add up in cost as well. So you can always ask, can we utilize this, or can we utilize that, or can we use this table? Whatever it is, don't be afraid to ask those questions either, but also check, okay, will you charge me for that? Or because it's here, can we use it? Do we have to be the ones to move it? Will you move it for us? All of those things you want to make sure that you ask and get in writing as well.
It's also important to realize who is doing the cleaning. What can you bring in? When can you bring it in? When can you start your rehearsal? Who is cleaning up at the end of the night? Make sure you really look at the details of your contract about who is cleaning up, what you're required to do as a family, what you have to take out, if there's something that you can leave. Another really big thing to think about is if you have rentals coming in, if they have to go out that night, that is very important to find out. If they have to go out the night of your wedding, which a lot of venues require because they have weddings the next day, you need to make sure you discuss that with your rental company, because there could be an after hours charge. But sometimes if you have conversations with your venue, they'll allow you to store it there. So that's definitely a conversation you want to have. So not just tables and chairs and linens or no linens, but there's many, many things to discuss and think about when you're looking at a venue.
The other thing you want to look at in your contract as well is, do they include a rehearsal like we mentioned earlier? If they do, when are you allowed to come in? Are they going to have a wedding the day before? Will you have to have your rehearsal the day before the day before your wedding?
3 days before?
3 days before. If they do have a wedding then that day, or the day before your wedding, then will they allow you to come in earlier that morning? Those are all things that you want to make sure you also have in your venue contract, and if it's included or not. And if it's not included and they do have a wedding and you can't have it there, make sure you're finding a place close to or similar to the setup at least, that we can run the rehearsal through, so that your bridal party knows where they're going and what they're doing as well for the wedding day.
Something that we've had happen as well, we've been in setting up for a wedding day of, and there was a rehearsal that came in the morning we were doing setup. So we were allowed to be there to set up, and a rehearsal came in with 55 people. We were absolutely shocked. They were moving things around, setting cold drinks on decor, and we thought, whoa, this was not something that we even considered asking. Yeah. So you definitely want to make sure that you're finding out who is in the venue the day you are getting prepared for your wedding. Yeah. So that's a question that we learned the hard way to find out, but certainly something you want to ask. If you are wondering what other questions you might need to ask, please put them in the comments below, and we will make sure that we try to address those for you.
If you liked what you had or what you heard today and what we had to say, please join our bridal party, like and subscribe. Also turn on your notifications so you can see each week when we post Tipsy Talk. That's our tip for today. Today's Tipsy Talk topic is about venue contracts. You're supposed to take over.
I thought you were going to say about hidden fees. Okay, let's try again.
That's you.
One more time. Okay. Ready?
Hi everyone, I'm Brianna McGowan,
And I'm Erica Dixon.
and this. We are.
Try again. Okay.
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 Hi everyone.
All right. Let's try that again.